It is August 17th right now. I am leaving for college tomorrow morning and I am so freaked out about it, but I'm also really excited. I have no idea what to expect at all. I just hope people like me. When I come home at the end of the day, I'm scared I'm just gonna have this feeling of loneliness.
I'm so grateful that I was able to have such an amazing first year. If you're going to college and you're nervous, get excited because a lot of good things are coming your way.
Hi guys, welcome back. Today's video is specifically dedicated towards college freshmen. If you didn't know, I'm about to be a sophomore in college, so I went through freshman year and I remember packing up all of my stuff the night before move-in day and I was scared out of my mind. I literally did not know what to expect. I never felt that anxious about anything before. I'm super close to my family. I've never really been away from home that much and I just had no idea what to expect. A lot of people make videos about college move-ins and how they're so excited about it and how they're like ready to leave home and all that, but I felt the opposite at that point. I was excited to go, but I was terrified, I was shy, I was scared I'd be super homesick, scared I wouldn't make friends, scared that I would just hate it there. But I proved myself wrong because everything was the opposite. Now I'm making this video just to have a little heart-to-heart with those of you who felt the same way that I did last year. It's okay to feel that way. You don't have to feel bad about it. Even if other people around you are super excited and like pumped and ready to leave. It's okay if you're not feeling that way, and it's fine if you have a little mix of both because that's how I felt. A part of me was super excited to leave and a part of me was just absolutely terrified. I cried so much before move-in day because my emotions were everywhere. I was sad to leave my family because I'm very close with them, like I said. Sad to leave my friends. Obviously I was scared. I remember the night before when I was packing everything up, getting ready to move in the next day. I lost my student ID to get in to move in and I just freaked out. I was like, wow, great start. Obviously I found it, but I was just sitting on the floor crying. I actually made a video the night before I moved in. It's so weird to look back now because so much has happened and I wish I could just tell myself then how happy I would be now. This is just a little pep talk for all of you college freshmen who are about to move in and don't know what to expect, don't know what they're gonna do with their lives, don't know if they're gonna make any friends, don't know if they're gonna like their school, don't know if they've made the right choice. But I'm just telling you to relax, take some deep breaths. I promise it's gonna be okay. If I was fine, you're definitely gonna be fine. I've made some other college videos before about similar things, but if you could just see a crystal ball of yourself happy in a year from now, that should make you feel so much better. And obviously everyone's different, everyone's experience is different. Just try not to worry too much because everything is working out in the best way possible. You're exactly where you need to be right now. And if you're worried about missing your family and friends, it is hard at first, but you're gonna make so many more new friends if you put yourself out there and have so many more opportunities, do so many more fun things. Just try to look forward to it because you're about to embark on a journey that is going to change your life. I wish I had a video like this to help me last year, so that's why I want to make it now. And if packing is stressing you out, all that kind of stuff, just everything's building up, don't worry. It might be scary and stressful moving in and saying bye to your family and everything and being dropped in a place that you have no idea like who anyone is. Yes, it's scary, but you're gonna get through it. It's eventually gonna feel more and more comfortable for you. Everyone adjusts at different levels and different paces, but I actually adjusted much quicker than I thought. I just had this memory, a terrible memory. Move-in day was honestly one of the worst days of my life, but also a great day at the same time because I was starting something new, but it was also just one of the most anxiety-riddled days I'd ever lived, and lots of tears. It's okay to cry, but I didn't want to cry in front of anybody, so I had to like wait outside, dry my eyes, and hold back tears the whole day. And honestly, the shower, just saying, is a good place to let yourself cry if you don't want to make a big scene. My roommate and I actually talked about how we were both really sad, and we actually bonded over it, so I'm glad we were on the same page, but we were both crying. It's okay to feel sad about it. You don't have to adjust boom like that. It might take a little bit of time, but just stick with it. I just like remember the exact feeling of my parents helping me unpack everything, and I started to get more and more anxious, and then I went outside to say goodbye to them, and that was one of the hardest moments I've ever experienced. Not to be dramatic or anything, obviously everything's fine, but it was just the mark where I knew my life would never be the same, if that makes sense. And my parents felt the same way too, so did my brother. It was bittersweet, but after I said goodbye, I remember seeing them drive away, and I was just standing in the parking lot. I had never felt that lonely before because I didn't know anybody well at UNC Wilmington, that's where I go. I was just standing there and I was like, I don't know how I'm ever gonna like it here. I don't think I'm ever gonna feel like I'm at home. I think I've made a mistake. And obviously I thought that, and I'd only been there for like 5 minutes, and then I just remember going back inside, trying to just put on a happy face and get used to things. It took me a good week to start feeling more comfortable. First night in the dorm room might be hard. It might not, but it could be, and that's okay. For like the first few days, I just felt really depressed. I wanted to go home. I didn't feel comfortable there. I didn't have close friends yet. Obviously, it's gonna take time. But I was actually really lucky. I made friends very fast because Sophie and I, my roommate, we knocked on people's doors, introduced ourselves. I really clicked with my suite mates, which I got so lucky, and we all just became great best friends. Don't expect to just feel great immediately. It could take some time. It might take a few months to make good friendships, but just stick with it. Stick with it. That's all I have to say. Stick with it. Go out of your comfort zone. I remember after like 3 days of being at school, I texted my dad and I was like,
I don't think I'm ever gonna like it here. I think I made a mistake. If I don't like it after a year, please don't make me come back.
and he was like, okay. But now that I look back, he said okay because he knew I was gonna end up loving it, and he was right. So here I am. Love it so much. I'm really excited to move back into school in a week. Just take it from me. If you see me like really excited to go back, I was the opposite of that last year this time. So what else do I want to say? Frick, I forget. And once classes start, things will start to get in a routine for you. Just know you're gonna get used to it. It may seem like you never will at this point. It may seem like you hate it with all your heart, but just give it a chance. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna end up having a blast. It's a really awesome year. Try to make the most out of everything. I actually loved freshman year so much, and I'm excited to experience sophomore year. Who knows what it'll bring? So anyway, I don't want to make this video too long, but just a little pep talk for you. Don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. You may be sad and anxious right now, but trust me, it's gonna get better. Take it from me. It's like big sister advice. I love you guys so much. Comment down below if you relate to this, or comment where you're going to college, or comment any thoughts you have. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.